Hey, hello there guys, Broxons here, and welcome back to another episode of the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So in the previous episode, we did a bunch of stuff, and now in this episode, I walked all the way over to here, and this is one of the locations in the album. It is this one. So I walked all the way over to here because we need to do something here, so let's activate it and see what happens. I believe we just have to walk close to it and it'll activate. At least it should do that. So let's see here. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's something here. Looks like we're recalling a memory or something. What's going on? Okay, you're remembering. What's going on? Remember, Link. Remember. Whoa, he just went back to the past. He's fighting with the sword. So that was a very interesting cutscene there. It was of Link training with his sword, and then Zelda was sitting there. They were in the rain, and she mentioned Link's father. She mentioned Link's father being a knight, and then she was like, if you hadn't been in the Royal Guard, or hadn't been related to someone in it, would you have still become a member of it, or what would have happened? What would have happened? Interesting, interesting. By the way, I can't actually have the cutscene in the video, as I've mentioned with other cutscenes, because copyright system on YouTube doesn't allow it. Anyways, that certainly is very interesting. Certainly is very interesting. So, I believe now we can actually go back to Impa and talk to her. Now that we've seen our memory there. And also, I believe there's another memory down here. At least I thought so. Let me actually check the album. Where is it? It's this one. Okay, this is much further away than I was originally anticipating. So it seems to be much further over this way. So I don't know if we can make it over to another one, but I'm certainly interested in doing so. Let's try. Let's try. Here we go. But yeah, it is very interesting that Link's father was mentioned, because I don't know if that's ever happened. If it has, then that's cool, but I don't think it has. Anyways, let me check the album again. Make sure we're on the right side of the mountain. Are we? Yeah, we are. We're just nowhere near far enough away. It's right up here from the looks of it, actually. So we're actually pretty close to it. It's just a walk up this hill. So here we go. Here we go. It's right up here. Should be right around the corner here. At least it looked like it was from the picture. So let's see. These are the ruins, which puts the location right over here. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Are we still not far enough away? Are we still not far enough away? No. Where are we supposed to be? Because it looks like there's a little puddle of water. where even is this? So the mountain's definitely recognizable. It's definitely over here. It's just that it's not. It's not this ruin that I'm at right now. It's another one. Luckily, there are more ruins over here. But I don't know if it's going to be one of these. Because I don't see a puddle of water near any of these. Let's open up the map real quick. The closest thing to a puddle of water is like right here. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Maybe this will be it? I kind of doubt it. I do want to find the second memory. So let's try doing this. It's up this way. It's up this way. It's definitely up here. The question is, though, like, where's that, like, body of water? The body of water that has the strange ruin-like thing in front of it. Maybe it's up here? I do want to find this. Like, I'm dedicated to this. Oh, there's 3 of them here. Nice. Nice. Oh, no. Choo-choo. Choo-choo, watch it, buddy. Watch it. Okay. Take it down. There we go. Yeah, it's over here. Let me get up here. Let me get up here and try to get a better view. Ooh, I think I see it. I think I see where it is. Let me actually grab this chest first. But I think I see exactly where it is. Okay, it's a few fire arrows. I think it's right over there. Let's go. I'm gonna grab this chest first, though, since it's on the way there. Okay, it's a little amber. Right, let's go. Fly over to here. I think it's right here. It's gotta be that. There's water right there. It looks to be the right way. Also, dude, calm down. There's no need for that. Ooh, I could even stop that midair. That's very cool. That's very cool that you can do that. So, this is the right location. It's just that I need to go over here. Alright? The mountains are visible. Everything's lining up. And I think the Colombo Garrison ruins. Ooh, what's that? That's a sword. That's a rusty shield. I don't really need that, but I picked it up for some reason. Yep. This is the right location. So that means it'll put the memory on the other side of this little river. Let's see here. We're almost to the other end. I hope we can make it in time. Like, in time for our stamina to actually do us good. So let's see here. Let me save my game real quick. So now where we have to go is right here. Right here. If I'm not mistaken, it should be up here. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Okay, time to activate this cutscene, and then I'll summarize it after we see it. So let's see here. There it is. So now he's going to bring out the Sheikah Slate and be like, "Whoa! It's the same place. Link, remember. Alright, let's see here. Let's see here. What is the memory gonna be? Okay. Again, can't actually put the cutscene, so I'll summarize it in a second. Alright, so that was a very interesting cutscene. Pretty much what was happening was Zelda and Link were walking on the edge of this area here, and Zelda mentioned how Daruk was the pilot of one of the divine beasts and how they were going to the Goron city. So I'm assuming Daruk is the Goron that has been shown before in like the trailers and stuff. So he's a pilot of a divine beast, and how they needed to make some adjustments to it so it was better suited for him. And then she turned to Link and asked him, "Are you suited with that sword? Like, are you good with it? How proficient?" And then she mentioned how it resonates a voice. So that's very interesting. That's very interesting. Anyways, I think we are good to go over to the Kakariko village now. So let's go over there. Let's go over to the shrine right by it, and then we'll go over to it. So we can now go and talk to Impa and say, "Hey, I saw a few things of my past. They were very interesting. They were indeed very interesting. Very, very interesting." Anyways, let's see here. Let's see here. They're too difficult to hang on. If you try to climb these surfaces anyway, you'll fall. So you can't climb overhangs. That's interesting. I mean, there are a few you can, but I'm assuming it means like large overhangs. That's probably it. Anyways, let's go over to here. I can just jump over here, and then we'll be able to land. Here we go. There we are. So now let's go inside. Hey, Impa, how's it going? Now that you've seen some of the princess's memories, you must have started to remember certain things. Here, I'll hand this over to you for now before I forget. What? What? That's crazy. This is something of yours that I have been keeping safe by request of the princess. The clothing was specially made for you when you became a champion. Please handle it with care. Okay, that's very nice. Let me go over to my inventory and equip this. Dang, it doesn't fit with the rest of our clothing. That kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. Let me try putting on the bandana and then put this on. Doesn't look great. Doesn't look great. If only I could dye that the same color. Maybe. Maybe I can do that. I like how the door closed the moment something happened. Also, wait a second. What now? You may not remember your last meeting with Ganon, but it did not end well for you. If you want a different outcome this time, you'll need to be properly equipped. 4 divine beasts. Okay, they're the ancient Sheikah weapons wielded by the 4 champions who Ganon defeated. The divine beast Varudanya, controlled by Daruk of the Gorons. The divine beast Vamado, controlled by Revali of the Rito. The divine beast Varuda, controlled by Mifa of the Zora. And the divine beast Va Naboris, controlled by Urbosa of the Gerudo. It would be extremely ill-advised to face him without that. You'll need to bring them back. Okay, you need to find the 4 races scattered across Hyrule. We already went through this. Okay. I won't fail. You wore that champion's tunic every day. I feel as though I've been transported in time. Link, our princess, you must rescue her. So now we've got 4 locations to go. You know, this isn't actually that bad. Doesn't look terrible. Doesn't look terrible. I mean, in the long run, we might get better weapons, so I don't necessarily need to wear it all the time. Also, this is definitely a puzzle. So let me grab an apple, hold, and drop. There we go. Nice. Nice little Korok puzzle. So let me grab these apples real quick. Thanks for that. Let's get going now. Can I actually freeze a chicken? No, I can't. But hey, that's okay. Anyways, let's talk to this statue here and let's get a heart container. Yeah, let's go with the heart container. I can always go to 4 more shrines in the future and get another stamina vessel. But right now I'm going to get a heart container. So here we go. Increased by 1 heart. And that's that. That is that. So now what? Now we've got to like actually really explore the world. I know I've been somewhat exploring it up till now in just the areas we've been like close enough to actually visit, but now we get to go to more locations. So I'm gonna go here first. So let me actually place a marker like right by it, and then let me delete some of these other markers. Why do I have this here? Not sure. I'll take that off. I don't think I really need that there. This was the area we were just in. And then that leaves this one as the horse god. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna go over here in the next episode, and then I think I'm just gonna take them in the order they're in. So I'll go around, and then I'll take this one on last. Okay. We also have to eventually go back here to Eventide Island and try to finish that. Since we didn't really finish it last time, we kind of lost. Didn't go well. You know, it's just interesting to look at this map since it's so like complex and it looks so nice that it's interesting to look at it and see everything. It's very interesting. So yeah, we're gonna have to go over here and try to find the tower once we're actually able to in the next episode. So once we find that tower, we should be able to head over to the next location. Speaking of the tower, just out of curiosity, is that it? Let me place a marker. There we go. No, that is not the tower. The tower is going to be somewhere over that way. But, ooh, I see it. I see the tower. Okay. Let's place this. Careful. There we go. Never mind, that is also not the tower. Okay. So, yeah, oh, no, be very careful. Be very careful. Oh, it's literally right here. It's literally right there. Okay, yeah, we're gonna check that out in the next episode. So thank you all so much for watching this episode. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. And as always, I'll see you all in the next episode of The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Bye, everybody.